Gloria Okon, Nigeria's most controversial female drug smuggler. On the 22nd of April 1985, the National Security Organization (NSO) arrested a 35-year-old lady named Gloria Okon at the Aminu Kano International Airport for smuggling substance suspected to be heroin and other kinds of hard drugs. She was about to leave Nigeria for England when she was caught with 556.70 grams of the substance, worth $301, £60 sterling, 20,000 naira, and 19 Italian lira. The news of Gloria Okon's apprehension flooded both local and international media. Nigerians were eager to know her fate because then Decree number 20 of the Buhari military junta declared anyone caught with hard drug punishable by death. But no, April 28, 1985, 6 days after Gloria Okon was arrested, she died in a very mysterious and controversial manner while in custody. The medical reports state that the cause of her death was food poisoning. It was said that she didn't show any sign of illness when arrested until a day after a custom officer who kept Gloria Okon in custody said that one day she was arrested, she requested for rice and beans, and when she was given, later she started complaining, then died. Before her death, she was interrogated but refused to talk. She only left a very slim clue. She mentioned the name Basi but not without a second name, which dragged the investigation into a dead end. Reports gathered that none of Gloria Okon's relatives showed up to claim her corpse, and that further shed light on the dark part of the saga. After Babangida removed Buhari from power, Gani Fawalemi, a prolific Nigerian lawyer, set to revive the investigation of Gloria Okon's case, but ended up crashing into the walls of Haliru Akilu and Kunle Togun, top security agents in General Ibrahim Babangida. In the absence of no conclusion in Gloria Okon's case, several speculations began to spread like wildfire among Nigerians. Some believed that Gloria Okon was working for the First Lady, Mariam Babangida, and she was killed so the cat won't be let out of the bag. Some people also believe that Gloria Okon's death was faked and that the corpse sent to her family was not hers. It was also said that she was living her normal life over the seas while portrayed dead in Nigeria. In June 2009, Professor Taye Ogunlade, in an interview with the Nation, said Gloria Okon is actually Chinyere, that her real name is Chinyere. She married Charles Jeff Chandler, the fellow who killed Unzegu and was killed a day later. Chinyere, Miriam, and Princess Atta were young friends who hung out together. They were all married into the military because the military was a proud and respectable profession then. Charles Chandler, who was thief, married Chinyere, who I think is from Imo State. IBB married Miriam from Asaba, and Maman Vasta married the princess. So Chinyere became a widow and restored to trading between UK and Nigeria, and then she was caught with drugs. Maman Vasta was the person who pushed Chinyere on the next available flight from Kano to London, and then claimed that she was dead by parading a dead woman picked out of the mortuary. Dele Giwa later found out that she was in London having delivered a baby by another man. He sent a French photographer to the place and they saw Mariam Babangida at the event. Kayode Soyinka brought back the photographs. Dele was sitting across the table from Kayode, examining the photos taken of Gloria Okon. Chinyere, Richard Chandler's wife, at the naming ceremony in London. Mariam Babangida was there, and then a letter parcel was delivered to him, and he said, excitingly, that is most to be from Mr. President, referring to the discussion we had with Abibi later days earlier. The bomb exploded and severed his lower abdomen. He died a few hours later. And that is all we have under this headline, which says that story of Gloria Okuns, Nigeria's most controversial female drug smuggler. This is the story of Gloria Okon, one of Nigeria's most controversial drug smuggler in Nigeria. It said that on the 22nd of April 1985, a national security organization, the NSO of Nigeria, that was when they arrested a 35 years old lady named Gloria Okon at the Aminu Kano International Airport, trying to smuggle hard drugs. And that hard drug cost about $300. If you can think back to those times, $300 was a lot of money. $300 was like 20,000 naira, 60 pounds sterling, and 19,000 Italian real. And the news of Gloria Okon's apprehension flooded both local and international media. People were posting about this. International media, they arrested this, they arrested that. People were posting news about this young woman's arrest. But the clue that the light that the investigation was not really cleared for this woman, because few days after her apprehension she died, and they later tried to investigate what happened. The officer who was in charge of her said that she was hungry for some rice and beans they gave her, and then she ate and then complaining that her tummy was paining her, and then boom, she died. And some people said a lot of things, saying that no, that is not her, she didn't die, she's living abroad enjoying her life. Some people said that she was working for the first lady, Babangida's wife, that they killed her not to not to let the cat away from the box. They said a lot of things that was read right here on this headline today. Then it is said that so Shinyere became a widow and resorted into trading become in UK and Nigeria. That Shinyere is her real name. She became a widow and resorted into between UK and trading between the UK and Nigeria, and then she was caught with drugs. Man Vasta was the person who put Shinyere on the next available flight from Kano to London, and then he claimed that she was dead by parading a dead woman picked out of the mortuary. He claimed that she was dead. She faked her death. Then Gilly Giwa later found out that she was in London, having delivered the baby by another man. She had a baby right there in London for another man. Then he sent a French photographer to the place, and they saw Mariam Babangida, the son of Babangida, the daughter of Babangida, the first lady of Babangida, at the event. Kayode Shoyinka brought back photographs. Daly was sitting across the table from Kayode, examining the photos taken of Gloria Okon, that is Shinyere, Richard and Chandler's wife, at the naming ceremony of the baby in London, while Mariam Babangida was there. And then a letter parcel was delivered to him, and they said excitedly that it must be from Mr. President, referring to the discussion he had with IBB days later. Then the bomb was exploded and severed his lower abdomen. He died after a few hours. And that is what they concluded on the case of Gloria Okon. Or what do you guys think? I want you to drop your comments in the comment section. Then don't forget to leave a like on these videos.